in your field, what would you be telling people?
Ride the wave of the technology moving out back to the users again. That control element, number one. Number two, try not to protect the current systems that are in there too much politically. But it's hard.
Give them a chance to grow.
You have to have something, but locking it down so you can't make a change is probably the wrong move to do. What you're doing, you're actually setting up the realtors to have a much bigger reckoning later if you make no changes. You got to start allowing things to happen.
Well, I'm definitely excited to learn more about your systems and see them working, and hopefully motivate the masses to help you with it. Sounds like you're coming from the right place. It's not like a real business thing. This is more like giving back. And
yeah, it's half philosophical, but I've learned a lot. Actually, realtors done a lot for me. They've changed my life.
Yeah, kind of explain how introverted IT.
Well, I was an introvert. Leave me alone. You know, this kind of thing. I was really good at what I did, I thought. But when somebody said, "Hey, we want to do this. What do you think people think about that?" I'd say, "I don't care." But once I got inside the realtor organization, it did matter. I saw these people working with people to bring them in housing, to put them in housing, to build things, to build buildings, to build cities, to build neighborhoods. I was like, why? Why do they do that? In the face of all the strife they had, you've had mortgage rates go up and down, legislative stuff.
How about the interest went doubled, the supply chain problems.
Somehow you keep going, and that's great.
And you know what? Builders tend to like to build. Realtors tend to like to give good advice, facilitate transactions, and make people excited. There's nothing better to me than taking someone from they really didn't understand anything about the process to where when I'm teaching them, and then they're telling me all the things I taught them, and then they're getting more confident, and then they get it done, and then I keep going after that. Like I've got a roofer and a plumber going out to a house in Huffman Estates today, helping my clients to finalize the things from the inspection now that they own it, that kind of thing, and that's exciting. So I feel like for you got around a lot of people persons that really care about others. And not saying that you didn't care about them, you just were an introvert, so you were into your own little world.
It was never first of mind to me. I never thought about my impact on other people.
Well, some realtors tell me that they really don't like people, and a lot of them try to hide away. They don't go to the showings, they don't go to the inspections, they don't go to the walkthroughs, and that's exactly the opposite of the way I was taught.
Yeah.
If you didn't go
I don't
to
know of any technology that can replace the person.
Right, if you don't go to a walkthrough, then to me, how are you representing your people correctly? I'm missing something, you know? But yeah, I think that we are blessed that well, let's just start from city planning. It's so important, you know, traffic, the way buildings are built. It's so important from the foundation on up, to what you're building on, there's so many little intricacies of it, and it's exciting to make it better. Why should we keep doing something because we've always done it? Right. Like I'm really into thermosteel. It's making your buildings out of steel that's recycled steel. One, what are we doing with the steel if we're not recycling it? We should be recycling all these old cars. And so it comes sort of modular and you put it up. Well, I built a building and I realized in building that building, I took down a whole forest to build one building. Like literally when you see the lumber come, you realize, oh my God. But that was one of the exciting things of my life was that I was so nervous during this whole thing. It was like a $4 million project and I had a lot of investors' money on the line, and so I was very nervous about it, and I wanted to really make sure I did a great job. And so I was driving to Highland Park like all the time, so it would take me, I put so many miles in my car, but I remember the first time driving there and seeing all the concrete trucks going. I'm like, oh, that was because I put the place under contract, talked to the architect, got the design, figured that out. Then, oh, it's the steel coming that day. And so I happened to always be every day I saw what was coming. And then when the drywall comes, oh my God, that happened because I made a decision. And so, but when the lumber came, I realized that's a whole forest. And how long does it take to grow trees? And so I'm all about trying to figure out a problem and implementing a solution. And so I'm excited to see your solution for us, and hopefully as it grows, you grow with it to, you know, get those moguls, make sure you ski around the problems and you make sure that this thing is fantastic. Was there anything else that you wanted to discuss about Square Deal?
No, but thanks for having me.
Okay, well, this is Greg Viti from Real Estate Legends. I want to thank Mark so much for coming out to talk to us. I want to thank Joe for all of his help, and happy holidays to everybody.